Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always legendary and the new start's always random. Random character building, which is random races, random classes, random birth signs, random starting places, and random Dragonborn status. If that sounds good to you, please do hit the like and subscribe button because I do this every single week, every Saturday in fact, except for next week, but we'll talk about that later. Z, man, that sounds rough. I'm glad you made it. If I can distract you for a couple hours from the reality of that situation, I will be happy to do so. Take care of yourself, okay? Icarus. What up, dude? Slash dudette. Alright, so what happened last episode? I don't freaking remember. Oh yeah, we did Morven Scar because we have the little Sanguine Rose on our back there, so we can summon highly dangerous, powerful Daedra, or Dremora anyway, at our whim. At least, you know, once or twice anyway. Let's see what kind of charge we have on this thing. Yeah, maybe 3 times. Maybe we could do 3. Hard to say. But we don't have much conjuration skill, but if we do need the extra oomph, we can get that. Let's see. We were also on our way to Mizulft to chase down the Synod, who seems to have a lead on the staff of Magnus, which the Augur of Dunlane in the Middenny here in the college told us that we might need. So we're going to go do that, but first I want to see what kind of sweet piece of meat we got over here for our for our what is it, our bride-to-be, our fiance. That's the word I'm looking for. Jeez, I am not wording correctly today. Mr. B, what's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. So yeah, first I want to go check out Witchmist Grove, see if our bride-to-be is hot enough to keep, right? Probably. I mean, our Dunmer Bard here probably has some pretty discerning tastes as far as who he would ask to marry him. That whole night out is just a blur to him, but definitely, probably, really hot, right? Which Mist Grove? Yeah, that Mist Grove, for sure. But luckily, that Mist Grove, say that 10 times fast, is kind of, sort of on our way. Just a quick jaunt off the road over there. So let me check my needs real quick if I need to get a quick snack / sip of water or anything. Nope, we're good. Be happy to get out of Windhelm. That place is not very hospitable to the Dunmer kind. He didn't get a severe amount of overt racism, but, you know, any amount of overt racism is probably too much overt racism for him, right? He did get tipped with some food and a few coins when he tried to perform there, but yeah, they really don't take too kindly to the Dunmer there, so they're not going to give him too much money for his performances there, I don't think. In any case, it'll be good to get out of there. I would say to take in beautiful nature, but we're going right into the sulfur pits over here. So it's gonna smell like farts. It's gonna look like ass. Basically traveling through the butt crack of Skyrim right now. Nemesis 51. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, friend? Hope you're doing all right. Sorry about all the ingredients picking here. The Dragon's Tongue in particular is useful to us. The Bard is an alchemy class, and the Dragon's Tongue does give a Fortify illusion buff. So can never have too many of those. Now, there's usually a bear in here. Yep, there he is. Lucian. Going right in there, huh? Ooh, that was close. Do I have a poison of slow, maybe? Anything other than the paralysis poisons that I don't want to use up? I'll save it for resolved. There we go. Good job, Lucian. Fun fact, the lute was an invention of Uncle Sheo, made from the intestines of a woman he mutilated. Damn, that's dark. I love it. That fits kind of right into the persona of our edgy bard here. Rizlaw of the Righteous. Yeah, some dandy clothes over here. I don't think so. Maybe something with some studs or some spikes on it at least. All the Duameri and Homunculi, you can't poison since they don't have flesh. Indeed. Yeah, so, I seem to remember there being Falmer in here too. The poisons will work against the Falmer. There definitely are Falmer in here, so yeah, we'll be good there. Trying to remember where this is. Oh. Yeah, that's Solitude in the background there. We'll be able to figure that out. Oh, Atronach Forge recipe. Why not? Frost Atronach Staff. We are an enchanter as well. Bards do tend to be enchanting, I suppose. So maybe staves we'll be able to make some use of. Ooh, leeks for vegetable soup. Yes, please. Somebody thought they had like a nice little hideaway over here, their own little, you know, off the grid hut that they could come be by themselves with their thoughts, and then, you know, they just get eaten by a bear basically immediately. Oh well. Them's the ropes. How am I doing on water, by the way? Not great. Let's fill up while we have a nice fresh stream here. Not close enough to drinkable water, huh? Look at all those fish. Next character, I do have access to the AE fishing creation. That'll be good for an alchemist character. We got some kind of weird structure up here. Let's go check that out. So I want to make sure I'm heading the right way for Witch Mist. I am not at all. I need to head left from here. East. Right over that way. Now Witch Mist is directly on the way. Oh, is this Ariel? Temple of the Ancestors. This is all of the Elven Pantheon, I think. Yeah, Cirabane, Trinimac, Xarxes, Magnus, Binister, Yifri, and this got to be Ariel right here. Yeah, the equivalent of Akatosh, the King of Gods, and the God of Time. All right. Got another landmark right up here on the way over to Witch Mist to meet our hot fiance. Okay, there are sometimes necromancers in this area, sort of milling around, so I gotta be very careful about this. How am I doing on resistance potions? Okay, that's gonna help a little bit, but not much. Shock, fire, and frost we have too. Okay. Yeah, Manimarco Shrine here. Okay, we're getting some bad heebie-jeebies from this. Let's just leave that be. As a Dunmer, we like to honor our dead. And we still have a close relationship with a lot of them too, so... we are not about the necromancy, for sure. And Manny Marco is definitely a necromancer, if not the necromancer. Okay, speaking of the ancestors and having a good relationship with them, one of them demands the death of this poor fella or lady. You got her? Ah, crap. Missed. Oh, it's a hag.
But I was just wondering, have you considered...
Oh no, was that my fiance? Or her BFF? We shall find out. What are you doing in my wife-to-be's house? Ooh, I like the aesthetic here. Heads on pikes. All the spikes. I was just talking about how I didn't want to wear anything that didn't have spikes or studs. Alright, I mean, kind of a cozy little place. The roof could use some work, that's for sure. Did she get cold feet? Or cold talons, maybe? Looking for a Dear John note over here somewhere. Yeah, you know, we're not the easiest guy to be in a relationship with, right? We're constantly traveling, going on tour. And you know, they're constantly just groupies throwing themselves at us, so jealousy is a factor. Maybe she just couldn't handle it. It also looks like a hag raven moved in here since she left too, so that's odd. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. I mean, it was like a day and a half. Where could she have gone? Ooh, there's a nice sword right there I missed too. If I could even pick it up. Sword of Callisto. Cool. I might enchant that later. That looks pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy. Ooh, it's even better physically than the Dwarven Fire Sword that I have. Damage 43 as opposed to 35, so it's an extra 8 damage. But then we lose the 3 points of damage per second until combat ends. So yeah, it just doesn't stack up. After 3 seconds, we've already done more damage with the Dwarven Sword. So maybe off stream, maybe on stream, I can enchant that. If I can find the right time to do so. God, it smells like farts out here. These sulfur pits, man. I actually have had the pleasure of swimming in a natural hot spring, and it definitely smells like farts. Like rotten eggs. It's disgusting. You can smell it from a mile away. But it's really nice. It's a beautiful experience, especially, well, this was in Iceland in the middle of the winter, so it was very cold outside, very warm in the water. This is at the Blue Lagoon. Oh my goodness, I've totally missed a whole lot of stuff over here on the track. Trinimac, the scat god, indeed. Well, actually, Trinimac is pre-scat, and then Malakath is post-scat, so I would say Malakath is probably the scat god, right? Trinimac is just scat bait. Sometimes necromancers as opposed to full-time necromancers. Sometimes necromancers, yes. Just somebody who has a passing interest, a necromancy hobby. Hey, Gale. Oh, we got somebody coming after us here. Who is it? An assassin?
You there. That was uninvited. No more.
Yeah, you know what else was uninvited? The damn assassination attempt. Assassinate me. I come from Morrowind. Assassination attempts are part of daily life. It's Dark Brotherhood. Amateur hour. You guys wouldn't last a second against the Morag Tong, that's for sure. Okay. Mizolf to Mizolf, off to the east over here. Where did Lucian go? Well, I guess I gotta rub his ball to find out where he is, right? Let's try that. Rubbing Lucian's ball. And that gives us a miscellaneous item, I think. Did he get stuck over in Witch Mist? Giggity, indeed. Undead 9 to 5. That needs to be a quote. I don't think there are any mods in the stream at the moment who can make it into a quote. Yeah, I would have to, but that would also entail me alt-tabbing. And I'm not even sure the quote system is working for me. Anyway. It worked for Haster. I don't think it was working for Wind, and I don't think it was working for Magus. I gotta ditch the Stream Elements bot. It was working fine for a good year or so, and then it just completely quit on me. Or not completely, just like, it's even more annoying than a complete quit. It's kind of a... It'll do stuff correctly sometimes, but not all the time. Wow, you really got hung up on that terrain for a long time, didn't you? Come this way. There we go. Jeez. Sometimes, you know, in a fight, I wonder why he needed a bodyguard. And now I realize it's not because he needed a bodyguard. It was because he just needs help. Here he comes. All right. Now we're good. Okay, let's see if we can do this without the compass. Now we're going to turn left on the road that we're on, and then it's going to bend sharply right at some point, and that's when we want to just keep going. But we're going to yoink as many dragon tongue as we can on the way, because that is a fortify illusion effect for alchemy. At some point we'll also... I can turn that off now. At some point we'll also go through the rift and pick out... Oh, crap. Glad that didn't miss. Holy crap. Alright. You ready for this, Lucian? Haha, we're getting better. Better with the blades, huh? I like it. I don't remember there being a saber cat here. I rarely come this way from Windhelm. I usually come up from like Shore Stone or Riften. I don't know why, it's just the way my subconscious impulses take me, I guess. Skyrim followers all need help. That's the truth. Lucian is out trying to steal your bride-to-be. Yeah, he'll trying to hunt her down. I feel like Duras here would, if he had actually met his bride-to-be, you'd make some crude joke about how everything tastes like chicken. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Probably would make a song about her, indeed. Have you set up your new YouTube handle, Karn? Got mine set up. YouTube handle, huh? I'll have to look into that. I was able to change my my URL. See, my account name is actually dmorg114, but I was able to change everything back to Karn114. I had an old YouTube account that I couldn't get into anymore, like years and years and years ago, that I had to change it to something else. But just recently, I was able to change everything back to Karn114. So I'm not sure if that's the same thing, but if they have some kind of new YouTube handle thingamajig, I'll be happy to go check that out. I did put out a short to try to help promote my channel and get some more eyes on it, and that thing got over 400 views in like the first 40 minutes of it being out. It also had the highest dislike ratio that I've ever gotten on anything that I posted. So I think it pretty much indiscriminately sends these things out to people, so you get a lot of views, but they're not really targeted at all. That like ratio went back up to just over 90 over the course of the next few days. So it looks like it is getting filtered. Even maybe somebody who, or the people who actually come to my channel or look for my content found it and left some likes on it. But yeah, that's something I want to do more of, the YouTube shorts. I just gotta, the editing on it, the editing options are really rudimentary and not very good right now. So taking, the way that it has it set up right now is oh crap, there's a bear.
A little help over here. Ow! Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, and a wolf. Oof, almost dove right into that claw swipe there. That was nutty. Yeah, the way they have the short system set up right now is you can create a short off of your off of a produced video that you have already uploaded, and then it'll link back to the original video, so you can get more eyes on that original video if people like it. The problem is that YouTube Shorts have like the TikTok cell phone screen format, so it's tall and narrow, and there's no way to flip the screen, at least while you're editing. All it gives you is it lets you take a 1-minute clip of your video. It's going to be in that vertical format, and you can move the slider left or right to like focus on a certain like vertical slice of the screen at any one time, but you can't, that can't be a dynamic location, right? You can't move within that 1 minute where it focuses on the screen. So you're gonna be missing some crucial information off of that original source somewhere. There's just no way around it. So I'm still fiddling with that. I hope that they update the editing tools for that so that they give you some more options for formatting at least. I think there was another wolf over. Oh, yep, there he is right there. Sanguine Rose on his back really suits the bard character. Yeah, and it really goes with the color scheme he's got going on too, doesn't it? I really like it. And it gives us another tool in our tool chest here for dealing with tough situations. I'm not sure if I can have both my ancestors out and the Dremora out at the same time. I saw a troll up here chasing something around. Be careful of that. Yep, there he is. Well, come on over. Oh, what is that? I don't have my hotkey set up for healing. That would be 4. That must be the cursed rune giving a doppelganger ghost. Speaking of doppelganger, that would be really good to use on this guy right now. Oh, because that does damage over time and is fire based. But Lucian took care of it for us. Alrighty then. How are we doing on encumbrance? Getting up there. Have to keep an eye on that. Never got a notification for the short. Yeah, it's just a clip from my Shadow Mage build guide. One of the special moves, or the Skypothesis calls them special moves. I call them gameplay combos. So as not to infringe on the copyright trademark that they have on their special... I'm kidding. Every year, hundreds of followers get lost and abandoned after getting stuck on slightly angled inclines. Please, adopt a follower. Save them from pathing. Visit your nearest follower shelter today. Paid for by the benevolence of Mara. That's great. With the Twin Souls perk and Conjuration, you can have 2 summons for yeah, and with Ordinator, you actually... It's called March of the Dead. And you get an additional follower per 100 points of magicka that you have. So you can have several if you spec into magicka heavily. Oh jeez. I want to go up those stairs, not around here. Yeah, that way takes us to Cragwallow Slope, I think. I want to say. Another necromancer den. A lot of necromancy, a lot of necromantic activity out here on the foothills of the Velothi Mountains, right next to Morrowind, I suppose. The Ethereum Wars, huh? Might give us something to do later.
There were 4.
I think I was using Triumvirate when I tested. Okay, so the Druid magic mod, the Triumvirate Druid summons, they don't actually count toward your summon limit. I'm doing a build guide for the Triumvirate Druid right now, and that's one of the things that help balance it out, because having to concentrate on those summons inherently is weaker than just being able to cast the summon and have it do its own thing while you fight, right? So that's one of the things that make them worthwhile, is the fact that you can cast a summon even at level 1 and then have your summons, like your ravens or whatever, out. Yeah, it's been a lot more powerful than you would think. I'm actually really enjoying the Druid. It's very flexible, very adaptable. Just like the D&D counterpart from the studying that I've done on it, the research. Been kind of busy. It's been my birthday this week. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I turned a nice ripe 42 years old on Wednesday. So I've been having like a lot of like social things to do, been busy, so I haven't made a lot of progress on the Druid play. This person is busy, huh? Dude, talk to me. Missed a trigger here somewhere, I think. Sometimes when you have a follower, it spawns you in on the other side of the door a little farther away than right next to it, and sometimes you'll miss a trigger for a script. And this could also be my pause on load mod. Oh, well, now he's dead anyway. Fine. That works. The Oculary, blah, blah, blah. Focusing crystal. Alright. More importantly, we got the key. Hey, Magus. Oh, thank you.
Now
That sounds worth investigating.
It was a happy birthday. It was a busy birthday, but it was a happy birthday. Although I feel myself every year getting closer to the point where I'm going to feel jaded by my birthday. Not because I'm getting older, but because of the fact that I'm getting older, I also have less energy to do things. So all this celebratory stuff becomes less things that I am that genuinely excited for and just more shit I gotta do. But no, my wonderful wife had like some very fun things planned for me. We went to this... It's like, oh my god, it's like an escape room, except it's also kind of like has elements of the floor is lava. And it has more like physical things that you have to do. So it's kind of like an obstacle course mixed with a with an escape room. And it was a lot of fun. It kind of made me sore at the end of it, as I've moved in ways that I haven't had to move in for years. But it was a lot of fun. And then today, we're going out with some friends to another escape room that's not so like physically demanding. So we get to... So we get to flex our brains instead of just our... Ah, crap.
That was terrifying.
Aunt Millie for the win. Look at that. Definitely want the Dwarven Oil because that also has a Fortify illusion effect to it. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But I am exhausted. The remover of pants have returned. Yeah, luckily he only removes his own pants for the time being, but I could see his situation escalating to removing other people's pants as well. So, you know, if you have any modesty whatsoever, just make sure that your belts are tightened and your drawstrings are tied while Magus is around, just in case. I don't think he's going to take it to that level, but he might. I could also see him writing some half-crazed, pantsless manifesto at some point. Usually just pick out a favorite. Yeah, I like to just go wherever my whim takes me. So it's not like I usually don't go to a nice restaurant on my birthday because I don't really like getting dressed up and going out someplace fancy. I'll just think about what it is I really want to eat, what I got a hankering for, and if it's like some fast food casual place, so be it. I think last year I went to Portillo's to get some hot dogs because that's what I really wanted. So went there, got some of their awesome chocolate cake too. And this year we found just some hole-in-the-wall Hawaiian barbecue place, and I got some barbecue chicken and some steamed white rice, and it was delicious. And that was, for whatever reason, that's what I was craving. Got out of there for under 20 bucks, I think, and good to go. I was happy. Okay, you don't need poisons, turns out, against the automata when you got the reflexes of a damn mongoose. I gotta stop. I gotta stop with the trash talk because it's gonna end up eating my words. And a dwarven metal spider leg right down my throat. Corundum. No, that's Moonstone. Do I need Moonstone for anything? I don't think so. Bards are not smiths, so... Oh. Resisted doppelganger, huh? Whoops. Can I dual cast these? No, not yet. Alright. Whoa, he's quick. Chill out, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, that Cursed Rune definitely has some kind of extra effect going on that's creating doppelgangers that are attacking me. So I gotta start being careful about that, I think. Local hole-in-the-wall places are the best. Yes, I tend to agree. It's all about... it's all about the food and how that tastes, and I love a hidden gem. As far as food places go. And those are always the funnest places to take, like, visitors from out of town. Like, if you have family or friends in from out of town that want to go check a place out, those are the places you want to take them to, because that's actually more representative of, like, the place that you live, right? And it's more personal, more memorable. Vegetable soup, please. Can't get that cabbage, which is kind of making me upset. Happy Skyrim Saturday all. Yeah, sorry, Lunar. I missed you coming in there, but welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Could do a lot worse, you know, if you weren't having a Skyrim Saturday and just a Saturday. Although just Saturday isn't bad. I'm half tempted to trip this tripwire just to see what the... Oh, it's the falling rocks over there. Let's go around that for now. That way I don't have to make Lucian navigate the fallen rocks. The calm spells seem to be working on these guys so far, so let's keep that going. That's just a regular Charis, not a char... Oh, jeez. Okay, that wasn't lethal, so... You good over there, Lucian?
A little help, maybe?
Yeah, I'm working on it there, bud. Yeah, just as Lucian would have trouble over there, so will the Charis. Whoa, okay, that was too close.
Did we win?
Yeah, we got it. Okay, this is terrifying. Charis and their ridiculously overpowered poison. That took 33, like a third of our life, right? And that was quick. We got to be very careful about this. I feel like if they hit us with a physical attack and poison us, they could probably one-shot us with that damage over time. Encumbrance is going to be an issue here real quick, so let's give him all of like the animal parts and stuff.
Take whatever you need.
One thing about Lucian not being managed under nethers is that he doesn't have that extra follower inventory that's like unlimited that he won't equip. So his inventory system works more like a vanilla inventory system for followers. What the hell is Parcello's? Oh, it's Portillo's. It's a sort of semi-famous hot dog place in Chicago, and since we have so many like snowbirds that move down here to Arizona from Chicago, we tend to get some Chicago food places, and that's one of them. Make some bomb ass hot dogs. I would have to come up with roleplay reason to always name her Aunt Millie. Oh yeah, the Avenging Wraith. On my birthday, I bake myself a cake and lock myself in my house for 24 hours. That is not a bad idea. That sounds pretty nice. Finally, some goddamn peace and quiet, right? Marius Hanslick is back. Be killing him, rolling around with the loot and stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely gonna need a chiropractor after this. Don't recognize the name Marius, but welcome, welcome. Welcome aboard. If you like Skyrim, I think you found the right place. Trash talk, trite, boring, disposable discourse, fresh, nuanced, unexpected. Right. One of our favorites is an Indian Mediterranean place. The owner recognizes us and always comes out to chat. Nice. I like Mediterranean. Indian is hit or miss for me. Sometimes it tends to be a bit heavy. But Mediterranean is always good. Do love a gyro. Let's talk about being like heavy. But yeah, gyros are definitely very heavy. If you get the real lamb gyro. We used to have a place like that too, always chatting with the owner, but now it got so popular we have trouble finding a table. Yeah, you know, anything good, if they're gonna have success, ends up kind of being ruined by not being just your thing anymore. So yeah, success can ruin a place, that's for sure. Been watching Karn a lot recently, but never caught a live stream before. Okay, well, welcome. That's awesome to have you come hang out. I wish I could increase my output to something a little more up to par with some of the other Skyrim YouTubers, but you know, I got a full day job and a life and everything that I have to lead separately of YouTube. It's not my day job, so it's kind of I'll put it out when they're out there. But yeah, thank you. Nice to have somebody who's been watching the videos come in and just hang out for a little bit. All right, is there anything else that I can give to Lucian right now? Whole bunch of alchemical ingredients, I guess. We can do that. Bear with me for a second here. We have banter, puns, and fuel for your therapist, indeed. Well said, Z. Well said.
On we go.
Eventually, the euphemisms will come out. The punny euphemisms that makes your lips curl as much as your nose hairs, because they're as funny as they are disgusting. The best kind of euphemisms. By the way, nobody reacted to my tastes like chicken comment regarding the hag raven that you supposedly marry. Yeah, for whatever reason, it seems if I target... Okay, so it is... Cursed Rune is actually... Oops. Casting Doppelganger on whoever it hits. I've never really used Cursed Rune before, so this is a good learning experience for me. Is that Mystic or is it Warlock? It's Warlock. It's Mystic, actually. Okay. Mirror Curse. Okay, cast Doppelganger on the target. Okay, that's good synergy because we do use Doppelganger a lot. We just have to be careful because sometimes that Doppelganger will come after us instead of the target. I would rather be in smaller streams anyway. Those streamers that have hundreds, you don't really even get to chat with the content creator or other viewers. Yeah, because the chat just goes so fast. I get ya. I get ya. Oh, I got a facepalm. I hope that's about my taste like chicken comment, because I was proud of that one. Didn't get any play. Okay, I do have a point that I can put into Cursed Rune, which is awesome. Mage Wreck drains magicka in 10 feet. Are we gonna need that? We have some Falmer that can cast some magic, but no, don't think so. Chance of panic up to level 20. So I'm usually only using Cursed Rune against enemies that are immune to illusion. So I kind of don't want to pour a bunch of stuff into the stuff that we can cast directly, like Doppelganger, right? Or Fury. I have a Fury spell. I have a Doppelganger spell. Chance of disarming might be good. Soul Trap would also be good. Because we don't have a means of filling our own soul gems right now. We have to buy filled soul gems from vendors. Reduced attack damage, that's also nice. Curse of Pain, take 10 points extra damage on any hit for 30 seconds. I like that. Weakness to magic, we don't really do a lot of magic damage, except for Lucian. Tanglefoot Curse, slow movement. That might also be good. Okay, so we have some good options here. I kind of like the slow movement one here because that gives us a chance to use our maneuverability to get around the target. And that's pretty much our main means of defense is both illusion, and if illusion doesn't work, hopefully the slow movement does. We'll see. We'll see if that actually works against the non-living automata. Oh, look at Lucian. Staff in each hand. Looks like he knows what he's doing over there. Okay, I'll leave that right there. I'm not going any further with that. All right. I kind of feel like these dwarven chests need some kind of like support, like maybe a little underwire under each one of them. I feel like they're just gonna sag way too low in their current state without some kind of like a little fabric support system, maybe like a little metal underwire underneath one of them to keep them like straight and like perky. Without, you know, like the ends of them like facing downward too far. Just seems like it would be more presentable. I don't know, some kind of like an undergarment or something for chests. Okay, I'll stop. Fissures. When you block an attack, don't block, but you might be able to disenchant that. Enemy creatures and people within 12 feet have a chance to refuse to fight. I like that, actually. We might be that infamous / famous well-known bard that people, like, don't want to fight against. Here's somebody grumbling down there. Alright, let's see if this movement speed thing helps, or works against... Nah, he doesn't seem any slower. Doesn't look like the movement speed debuff on the Cursed Runes works against the automata, unfortunately. Lucian. Whew. Okay. If anything, this Bard playthrough is going to be good practice for this dodge roll. Timing this dodge roll here. That's for sure. hear him. There he is.
That was exhilarating.
Wasn't it?
You do know where you're going, don't you?
No clue. Do you have any idea where we're going? Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna have to go through that door up there anyway. We'll figure it out, Lucian. The only rolls I practice are spring and crab rolls. They always come out a bit undercooked. Ah. Sounds like they need a little more practice. You get any invincibility frames on those crab rolls? Creates a zone of light. We got quick light, but... that'll be a good enchantment for, like, petty soul gems. Get a good amount of experience by enchanting items with that over and over again because it's the same strength of enchantment, regardless of the strength of the soul gem you're using on it. So we got Halloween coming up. Anybody got any plans?
As fascinating as the Dunmer are, their obsession with traps is distressing.
A little bit, right? Why do they have so many traps about their abode? So after our escape room that we're going to today, we're actually going to a little Halloween party. Just with some tight-knit friends. The wife and I are going as Georgie from It. I got a little raincoat with one arm like all torn up and bloody. And she is a red balloon. So kind of a little couple's outfit there. I think we did a good job putting that together. All handmade. Except for the raincoat. Sorry, Lucian, in advance. You're going to get caught in the splash damage of that. I feel like I hear a sphere. Oh yeah, he's all the way over there. I heard him rolling around. Man, I just keep blowing up like Lucian like crazy. I'm the guy he hired to keep him from harm, and I'm just causing him all this harm. Alright, you circular bastard. There are multiple instances of short iframes. Okay, good. I usually just put on black clothes and cat ear headband and hand out candy at our house. Okay, well, I mean, that could be fun, right? Easy peasy. Go-to little costume there. Instant Halloween. Oh, crap. We still need to get candy, though. Hopefully we can still find some. I'm sure there are plenty of places with bags of candy around here. We don't really get very many... trick-or-treaters anymore these days, though. Unable to procure a sacrifice for the witch's Sabbath, but I did make some ceremonial candles. Okay, I think they'll understand. Supply is short these days. Gotta have some wiggle room in your expected Sabbaths. Okay, now we're getting into Falmer territory here, so our illusion spells are going to start working again, and so are our poisons. I do want to check inventory on paralysis poisons because we might need them in a pinch. Okay, we have 8 total. That's good. That should be all we need, although at some point we're going to have to go refresh those, I think. Head back to Ryek's End. Replenish our paralysis poisons. There are nuances and difficulties when summoning a demon through a Zoom meeting. Indeed. Yeah, a lot of the non-verbal communication gets lost, and a lot of that's important for, you know, like you said, summoning demons. Communing with otherworldly beings, that sort of thing. But I feel like they gotta appreciate the effort, right? You're doing what you can. I think you'll be okay. Okay, I feel like there is a Falmer and a pet spider slash Charis over here too, so let's be careful here. Be ready for that. Oh, it's dark. I can't see a damn thing. Okay, calmed that guy. Now, I seem to remember there being like a spider or something that follows him around too. Maybe not.
I think I'd have made a good Dwemer. Shame they're not around anymore.
Whoa, okay, that was a quick little lunge there. Not a lot of time to react, have to anticipate. Also need some light. Especially since the older demons only know how to use Skype. Right. Or the Facebook Messenger app. I'm dreading fighting some Falmer in my game with all the damage over time stuff they have, as well as bleed damage and poisons. Yeah, they are tough, man. I feel like, okay, I'm level 20 right now. Well, on the verge of level 20. I just have to level up. And I like, around this point, I never know if I'm like high enough level to fight Falmer. Because I feel like you just never know when you're going to get like a Skulker or like a Night Prowler or something. And then they're just gonna one-shot you with a poison arrow.
I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this.
So Falmer are always scary as AF, until you get to like, you know, level high 30s, 40s. You start coming into your own in an Skyrim loadout. That's like, that's right where you start hitting the OP phase. But until then, it's always like, gee, I don't know.
Ow!
Oh, resisted. Oh, see? Just like that. Almost one shot. And it's poisoned. And the healing potion didn't work.
Ow, ow, ow!
Okay, he's got him crackled. Speak of the devil. Damn. Let's see, is that a fortify health? Just potion of healing.
This is over.
Oh, nice, Lucian. Yeah, it was good teamwork. I'll eat the poison arrows while you do all the work. Damn. That was just a regular Falmer too, with a regular bow. He wasn't even using a supple one. Just a regular Falmer bow. Probably poison on there. Oh, and you. Almost forgot about you. Oh, Lucian. How was that targeting Lucian? Yeah. Skyrim engine is borked beyond belief.
Enemy defeated. Go us.
True directional movement would fix that with a lock-on mechanic, which is the only reason that I would install something like that. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel like a BGS game. It doesn't feel like Skyrim to me if it has a lock-on system. I do play lots of other games with lock-on mechanics. Assassin's Creed, Souls-likes. And I think the Tomb Raider series also has a lock-on mechanic. But in Skyrim, it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know. There's a certain feeling that I want when I play a BGS game, and I want it to feel very samey from game to game, right? That's why I'm hoping they never move to Unreal Engine 5 like the rest of the industry. I want them to stick with their creation engine because I want it to feel like a BGS game. And all that stuff, while convenient and technically, on a technical level, objectively will help gameplay in a lot of different ways, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. Reapers are death sentence for me from what I've seen. The Charis Reapers, indeed. I've been one shot and completely killed by, my last Bard character actually was done in by a Charis Reaper in the Solitude Sewers. Might have to turn it down to expert. I could see that. 32 now, but you guys have seen what other baddies have done so far, even with followers. Yeah, your mod list is that you're rocking right now is pretty tough. Turn a lot of that off, especially with magic. No spells should have a lock-on mechanic. Oh, you can even do like a seeking effect on spells. Like you have a firebolt that'll follow a dragon through the air like a heat-seeking missile.
Excuse me.
You know, that's awesome if you want that in your game and if that adds something for you. I won't judge you for it for an instant, but because I will say that other games have better combat than Skyrim. Oh crap. And a lot of that comes down to just the usability of those that those features add. It removes hoops that you have to jump through in order to do what you want between your fingers and the screen. So I can see why people like it. Just after playing Skyrim and Oblivion and Fallout for, you know, the tens of thousands of hours that I have, I want it to feel a certain way. See if I can Fury these guys. Did I get any of them?
Ow!
Ah!
Go away! A little help over here.
Working on it.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, looks like I got another Charis behind me here too. I'll use my Bardly Charms on the Charis. Alright. That could have gone a lot worse. I know it doesn't feel like it, Lucian, but we did alright there. I think lock-on would be a natural improvement for TES6, though I mostly play in first person and targeting is much less wonky. Yeah, you really don't want to target a lock-on in first person, and yeah, I would be okay with it being an option, right? I probably wouldn't use it. One of the big draws for me for a TES game or a BGS game in general is the how easily you're able to switch from third person to first person view. No other game does that. None other game that I've played anyway. It's either all first person or it's all third person, or like first person with like a photo mode or something like that. I think the only one that did it was Grand Theft Auto 5 for its quote unquote next gen release. The ones that they did for PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One generation. And that still didn't do it as well as a BGS game, I don't think. So yeah, the way that the creation engine works also is that there is an invisible, it's not lock-on, but it is an invisible targeting mechanic where it only targets one enemy at a time, or one NPC at a time. You're not just throwing hitboxes around or hurt boxes around and hoping they run into somebody's hitbox. Or vice versa. I don't remember the terminology. Some combat mods do allow that, do enable that. But that kind of makes the perks that allow you to do like sweeping attacks with two-handed weapons, hit multiple players, hit multiple enemies. Makes those completely useless, right? So I go from I mod from my perk overhaul. I mod outward from my perk overhaul. That is the center of everything that I do. So I pick a combat mod or combat mods that don't run like step on the toes of Ordinator, right? So I have Ordinator handle a lot of features that other combat mods would handle separately, and it does a watered down sort of inferior job compared to a lot of those other combat mods. That hurt, and there goes the poison. Just a regular follower. Oh geez, that ice is killing me. All right, let's resist magic, resist frost. Get some healing in there. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ice spikes. Lucian might like that, but I think he's a little over encumbered at the moment. You alright, bud? There he is. You're going dual wield now, huh? With a mace? It's probably an enchanted mace. About to do some tanking. Have we F5 recently? No, we have not. Good call there, Magus. Of course, that's only going to save us on crashes. I have been crashing about once a stream, and that's usually due to the pause on load screen that I got. I think it has been every single time, actually. At least with the 4090 that we're running these days. No cable issues. Fingers crossed. I've been running this thing for a couple weeks now. About 2.5 weeks. Maybe just right about 2 weeks. One of the lucky ones so far. I haven't had any cable melting issues. Although I do kind of want to open... I did open it up last week and check it out, and everything was good. I do want to open it up again this weekend. Unplug it to make sure that none of the sockets are burning out or anything. No smoke, no funny smells or anything. Everything seems to be okay from the outside in. My bend isn't very severe. I still have plenty of room in my case, so we're good. Okay. Ah, didn't get the dual attack out there. Okay, the lingering fire damage got him.
Ow!
Yeah, don't step on the fire, Lucian. It's gonna hurt. Elven Gauntlets of the Beast. That sounds pretty badass. Yep, Falmer are tough no matter the setup. Do you have Falmer lore masters in your game? In mine, I believe they're all vampires. No, I do not. I don't think so, anyway. Let's check that out. Oops. No, no lore masters whatsoever. Luckily. I mean, I'm having a hard enough time with them as is. That one archer. Jeez. Regular Falmer archer. With the poison damage really got me. Now we do have the Lover Stone, so we do have one saving roll at least. Which is good. Chill out. You got any friends over there? Just you, huh? Ooh, I like you slowing him down with the ice, Lucian. That's a good call. Makes him easier to dodge. So I can run interference. And tank via dexterity. Well, you just pelt him with destruction. Yeah, the ice is a good call. Keep using that. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. Probably won't give up on the Lord's Mail for the rest of the play. 100% poison and disease resistance. Yeah, or at least just put it on as a loadout for when you do Falmer dives, right? And before Kine takes the Lord's Mail for arbitrary unworthiness. Yep, Falmer are tough no matter what. The fallen goblinoid Falmer and their Reeklin brethren still retain their merit, cleverness, and cruelty. We need another incarnation of Pelinal. That would be a cool build to do someday, I think. A Pelinal Whitestrake build. Yeah, Lore Masters from Legacy. Yeah, Legacy is one of those that I think is an awesome mod. It goes too far. Too much patching. For me, anyway. I kind of have what I have. I like what I have. And I've thought about integrating Legacy of the Dragonborn. I might do that still at some point, just to play through all that content. I haven't gone all the way through it before. But yeah, that's a patching nightmare. I see a Panicked Monk in the chat. Welcome, Joe. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Forget you don't have Legends of the or Legacy of the Dragonborn in here. Yeah, someday maybe. Just have other priorities. I have a lot of well, I don't have a lot, but I have some extra lands mods, like some DLC type mods in here already. Beyond Reach, Falskar. Thought there was another one. Oh, Bruma. So I might add some more in, but yeah, the world space edits that Legacy does and the overlap with the AE stuff now, I would kind of rather lean toward the AE side of things for content creation and guide building over the Legacy stuff. So the Legacy stuff I might do on like my own, like a separate profile or something. because it is really, it's content rich. There's so much stuff in there, and that could be a central part to your whole damn mod list, right? Oh, geez, he hit me. He hit me good. Let's reset here. Nicely done, Lucian. Wow, you killed him so good, I can't even interact with him. Look at that. That is a work of art, Lucian. Work of art. All right, let's do this. Kodak moment. Lucian and his prize. That's going up on the Discords later. Okay, what kind of treasures was this guy hiding? Playing Somerset Isle now. I've heard that was a good one. That'd be cool to see Somerset in the Skyrim engine. Looking forward to Helgen Reborn now in my play, especially. Worm's Tooth and Valskar might take a small backseat. Yeah, I mean, if you can't find like a roleplay story reason to go there, it can be hard to find the motivation to play through like a huge thing like that. Bruma's very good, and it fits really well with Skyrim. That's always in my load order. I love Bruma. Been meaning to get into MMO. How's the RP aspect of ESO? I played ESO for probably about 10 hours and bounced off it. I have a low tolerance for MMOs. There is a social aspect that's really nice when you find like the right group of people to play with. But I don't like playing the game, you know? I get my social fix through streaming here and talking with you guys while I play a single player game. that's kind of my speed. I've not played that yet, but from what I've seen on the mod page, it looks awesome. Oh, the Somerset? Yeah. I have a character that will have Carrie Elland as a companion. I think it would be cool to take him.
I've read the layout.
Oh yeah, the mod Somerset, not the
from those in Skyrim.
Yeah, so expansion.
I'll have to see for myself one day.
Let's see. We got any good treasure in here? A regular old dwarven helmet, kind of valuable. We do have a chest over here. Beyond Reach is awesome. It's just a little bit buggy. At least the version that I have is. I would imagine that other modders will get around to fixing that. I got like a couple of gray faces. I got a lot of audio issues. Not a lot, but you know, some like audio lines are completely corrupted to where they sound just like digital noise. Like for couriers and stuff. Or like certain guard dialogue, it just comes out as like garbled nonsense. And the map is upside down and backwards compared to like how they describe it. But other than that, it's like awesome. There's some really good content in Beyond Reach. City of Bromjunar. I don't even think I've heard of that one. Oh, Skeever Follower. I've heard that one was really good. The Charred Chorus. I'll take that as a tavern. Yeah, that's a good tavern name for sure. If Lucian opens up a tavern, After his adventuring days are over, the Charas, definitely. You'll link it in Discord. Thank you, Gail. My brother's playing ESO and says the story is really good. Don't know about RP though. I've heard that you can RP pretty well in ESO. I think that there are groups that just do role-playing sessions, but it's still an MMO, right? I've dabbled in ESO just for the lore and to see Daggerfall. Yeah, that's the thing. For exploration and gathering lore, it's all canon now. So that's a good place to get filled in on things between mainline TES games. You're spoiled for lore in that game and exploration. Exploring, like, lands that we haven't seen in a modern Elder Scrolls game in a sort of halfway modernish engine. That's the only place you can do that. Things like Daggerfall and Arena and stuff had a lot of places that you could go, but they all looked extremely the same because they were all the buildings were the same, all the landscapes were the same because of technical limitations. But yeah, if you want to explore all of Tamriel, that is the way to do it. Jessa did an awesome RP on ESO a while back. Yeah, I think they have like RP centric servers and stuff that you can hop on to. Gotcha both. All right. Hopefully that will soften up one or the other. I feel like the non-magic user is just going to get pelted. Oh, you're coming after me? Why don't you go after the mage that's trying to kill you, buddy? What are you thinking, Lucian? All right, well, we got one of them. All right, here we go. Lost my sword. Hey, we got a doppelganger on there. Oh, and of course he just goes... God damn it. Goes right for Lucian. Oh, okay. You got him. Was that the doppelganger that froze the Falmer, or was that Lucian? Because I feel like Lucian was busy with the doppelganger, so the doppelganger must have turned, finally, on the originator there. Yeah, the doppelganger's been a little bit of a liability lately, I think. Gotta be very careful with it. Make sure you give it a lot of space. It does have a really good range, so you can cast it from a long ways away. It's probably the best way to use it too, because that doppelganger is coming after me more often than not. All right, where's the other one? It's down here somewhere, right? There he is. I need something to distract me while I wait until I can watch my grandkids play Beyond Skyrim Tamriel. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like at this point, it's kind of a toss-up whether or not Beyond Skyrim gets finished with all their Tamriel plans, or Skyrim or Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. I really don't know. Kind of flip a coin on that one. I mean, we most likely have Starfield coming out next year, so you think 4 to 5 years after that, we'll be getting Elder Scrolls 6. Hopefully closer to 4 years than 5 years. So that puts us at, what, 2027? The only guy we got in here. Nice. I can see Beyond Skyrim still working on stuff in 2027, honestly. It sounds feasible to me. Now, I would hope that they would have also released most of the projects that they're working on currently. Ooh, Ebony Helmet. I think Lucian could probably make good use of that. And we are soon approaching over-encumbrance here. The cucumber is imminent. 2032 for ES6? No, I don't think so. I think that's a pessimistic outlook. But, you know, if you really think 2032 for ES6, I think you should be pleasantly surprised. Another 5 or 6 years here. Is Doppelganger an ally, or is it attacking everything in sight? It's supposed to attack the target. I don't know if it's technically an ally. I don't think so. If it were an ally, it wouldn't attack me. But it seems like there's something scripted in there that it takes a couple seconds for it to realize it needs to be attacking the target and not you. So if there is an allied system in there, it's probably allying with its like faction. So I've had the same issue with like Wolves and even Forsworn, where if you launch Doppelganger on a Forsworn, there's like that Forsworn faction there where it's going to see its target as an ally briefly and come after you. But if you give it enough distance, there's like some logic in there that will say, okay, that's when the fury kicks in or whatever, and it'll go after. I feel like it's a fury effect more than it is an allied faction thing with the player anyway, if that makes sense. Kind of a roundabout way of describing my logic on the process, but I think I got it all out there. I think the Doppelganger is furied, at least for a couple seconds before it realizes it should be attacking the target of the spell. Love all their enchanted robes there. They'll fetch a pretty penny for me. All the Naked Synod. Did I get him? Nope. Ouch. Okay, now we got a Charis and a Falmer with poison arrows. Alright, you got the Charis, I hope. Ouch. Really? You need help? Oof. Okay. Fired a blank at him there for a second. Lucian, do I have to do everything myself? You're fine. Look at all that armor you're wearing. And that's probably my cucumber. There it is. I knew it. That'll be good enough for now. Ring of Confusion. I think I have one of these already equipped. Indeed. Okay. Wow, this is quite the dungeon delve, right? Oh, yeah. This is the big one. Ouch. This might be where I need the ancestors. Ouch. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop them now. This is going to be the... Well, no, then there's also the Centurion at the end here, too, that we might need their help with. But then we have Dremora. Let's go for the Sanguine Rose here.
The challenger is near.
There you go. Go in there, get him. Still going after me.
I honor my lord by destroying you.
A Gloom Lurker? Come on. Okay. Got her with the Calm, though. Okay, let's use a Paralysis Poison on this one.
Ow, ow, ow.
Take this.
Wow, this guy's tough. Okay. Hey, before you go back, tell Uncle Sanguine I said thanks for the rose. Ow. Ah, there's the focusing crystal that was mentioned in that journal. Gonna need that. Do I have the ancestors ready to go? No, I'm on prey. Go spirit walk. Okay. Still got a couple more fights here before we're home free. The Bard doesn't do lockpicking as part of his class, but it's useful in hunting down enchanted items to disenchant, right? No enchanted items there, but I won't perk into it, but I'll definitely use the skill, that's for sure. At least until we have all the enchantments that we want, and then even then, it's going to be useful for selling off and increasing our bankroll and our speech skill. Ooh, I got an itchy nose today. Sorry, I just bashed the microphone. All right. Let's continue, shall we? Now we're looking for a key, I believe. Do another F5 here. Don't need any of the dwarven scrap because we're not a smith. Oh, my beard itches today. I'm gonna have to put some oil in there. Okay, we got some Dead Falmer, which is not a great sign. We're going to switch from Calm spell to the Cursed Rune.
The challenger is near.
There we go. I like that enchantment that the Dremora has on that sword. It's just an iron sword, but it's just causing explosion after explosion. I don't mind it. Being the heavy metal star that Duras is. kind of, he appreciates a good pyrotechnic, I think. Also, being a Dunmer, kind of forged in fire a little bit there with the eruption of the Red Mountain. He's got some fire in his blood. Okay, I don't think there are any other enemies. Until we get to Once's name, who's trying to get the oculary working. So we can stop sweating now for the time being, I think. Been sweating so much during this dungeon dive here, though, that I don't really want to relax. Kind of makes me uncomfortable. Ah, Sanguine, the wiener that sang. Sanguiner? Sanguini?
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros?
You trying to challenge me to a karate match? Oh, you know Kung Fu? Are you the one? Neo over here. I actually came here looking for the Synod.
And just why would you be doing that? Oh, it doesn't matter now. Gavros is never coming back. And he was supposed to have the crystal. Without that, we're lost. It's all been for nothing. So congratulations, whoever you are. You found the Synod. Just me, alone. Surrounded by angry machines and angrier Falmer.
What's this about a crystal? I mean, I know about the crystal because I read the report.
It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I?
Favorite
Focus
Tamriel
completely
rock and
wrong
metal
by the time
bands?
we
I'll
got
start.
here.
Lamb of
The
Mar.
cold had warped it.
Nice.
Gavros had to cart it all the way
Dynamo
down to
Head
Syrte.
and
That's the
Sithasnot.
rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer.
How about Dwarven Metallica? Oh, there you go, Dwemer Metallica. Same wavelength. How about Mega Permadeath? Happen to have found a focusing crystal. Is this what you're looking for?
You found...
I'm just trying to think of heavy metal bands from Tamriel.
That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact...
A good Megadeth?
Who are you, anyway? You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you. But now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I can overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculary. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it.
How about Velothi
collect
Osborne?
starlight. And then, I'm not sure, split it somehow?
The Black Hand Sabbath?
To replace one of the key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time. Here it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again.
The third Pantera?
Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
Okay, we're gonna need some elemental magic here. Mega Permadeath sounds great. Screw the Empire. 17 loot solos. There you go. Don't think I have either one of these spells. I don't, because there's a star next to them, indicating that I haven't read them yet. Okay. I was trying to go for the sack there. Alright. Let's adjust the focusing gem here. Velothi Osborne, I can't breathe. It took me a minute, but I got there.
And it's kept these ruins structurally sound.
We got it, right? Okay, now a whole bunch of rotary phone action here. I am just old enough to remember my family having a rotary phone that they used just briefly. And having commercials that had like dial-in numbers where they said that you had to use a touch-tone phone. Because your rotary wouldn't work with its automated systems. Yeah, the good old days. Simpler times. Skyforge Steel Maiden. Nice.
Years of work. Finally going to pay off. But what's this? These results. They're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible...
Wow, that Dremora is sticking around. Okay, so I'm running Zim's Immersive Artifacts. I think that's part of why that guy is still around. Permanently summons a Dremora. That's why it takes up so much charge.
Winterhold, it looks like.
Okay.
What do you play?
Welcome to the band
Is this
there,
some attempt to stole my work?
Crispy. I don't know what his name is. We'll call him Brimstone. That's a pretty metal name. The hell are you talking about?
So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself.
You sound like a crazy person. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You show up here just as our work nears completion. And now I can't get any results from this because of something at your college. Do you think me a fool? Do you think I'm too stupid to make the connection? You've ruined my work. How did you do it?
I truly have no idea what you're talking about.
Either you're lying to me, or you have something at your college, don't you?
Kagranak's
Something
tool.
immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
You mean, you know what? I'm not going to answer that.
So you do have something, then. Whether this was intentional or not, it suggests some interesting results.
Listen, can you help me find the Staff of Magnus or not?
Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is
He must have
that
saw
all
our
this
eyes
was
glowing
designed
over,
to reveal to
or
us
glossing
sources
over.
of great magical power, purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine. Trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you.
So, the Staff of Magnus is in Labyrinthian then, huh?
Well, yes,
Labyrinthian indeed.
probably.
Fitting place
I mean,
to hide the
yes,
Staff of Magnus.
certainly it
And
is.
on my list
But
of
that doesn't
places
matter
to
now, because I know you're hoarding something even more important.
I feel like Lucian was saying something more interesting than Paratus here.
They will find out what you're up to. I think we're done here.
Yeah, likewise. Alright, let's get out of here. Off to Labyrinthian. Since I don't have a follower that has unlimited extra storage, like Another's follower framework follower, I might have to make a pit stop at a city somewhere before heading off to Labyrinthian. So we might hit up Windhelm. Oh.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that
Do you guys see
return to
that?
your college at once. You will be called
Time to
on
get the
take
doorknob
swift
from Aaron.
action.
Yep.
Rise to the challenge and discover what you are capable of.
Gotta go grab Aaron's
You are on the
knocker.
right path, and you will
Gotta go grab Aaron's giant knocker. But just one of them. In before gruesome death at the hands of a magical anomaly. Yes. You know, that would be a hell of a way to go, right? Those things are dangerous just because they swarm you. They don't do a lot of damage on their own. In fact, they're kind of weak as far as damage output goes. But, why am I glowing so much? Just the sheer amount of HP that they have and how long they take to kill and how much they swarm. And just the vast amount of numbers that they have. Those magic anomalies are pretty tough. They could kill me. I mean, I really don't think that they will at this point. But it's definitely a concern. I just don't think their damage output is high enough. I feel like I can evade them and get to a spot where they can't really get to me and let all the other mages tank for me. And the guards of Winterhold, of course. Oh yeah, we got the little storage place in here too. Did Couch post something on his YouTube channel? That'd be cool. I haven't checked my subscriptions today, but he might have. That'd be awesome. Yes, they can be very hard to hit. Hey, Silent Echo, welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, the Staff of Magnus is really good against the anomalies. So we'll probably keep that handy. Just because we don't have a lock-on mechanic like we were talking about earlier. They can be really hard to hit, kind of like an Ice Wraith. But yeah, Staff of Magnus melts them pretty easily. So we'll probably keep that on hand until at least we get through the college quest line. Get some level progression on the lockpicking here. Hey, Jimbo. Good evening to you as well, friend. Don't know if I recognize your name. Sorry if you've been here before, but welcome in any case. Hope you're having a good weekend. We have Halloween coming up on, I guess that's Monday, huh? Hope everybody's ready with a big old bowl of candy. Everybody got their costumes figured out? Just finished mine up last night. Dwarven Battle Axe of Decimation. Let's see if I can find encumbrance for that. Don't know if I have the enchantment is the thing. There's a dwarven convector in here, and I can dump some stuff. Oh, there's some chests up there anyway. Okay. So slow. He did. He posted in his community channel on YouTube. Going to read it now. Oh, nice. I know that they wanted to get some stuff going, and Joe's here too to comment. I think they were gonna get the podcast back up and running for Starfield at some point, but we still don't have a release date for Starfield. Although I want to say it's probably going to be early-ish next year, if not just first half. Could be something about that, or, you know, maybe Stu is getting the hankering for some Skyrim. That happens to the best of us, right? We take a big Skyrim break, and then all of a sudden it starts seeping back into our subconscious. Like, ooh, I gotta get some of that Skyrim in. Maybe we'll take a look at it on stream here. Let's see, the ebony helmet I want to give to Lucian. Oh, I'm already unencumbered.
Whatever you say, boss.
That's right. Except you're the one who's paying me, so... Where is that ebony helmet? Oh, you still don't have the encumbrance for it. Crap. What can I take away here? Steel mace of crystals, maybe? That ought to do it.
On we go.
Do I have enchanting supplies? I don't think so. Nah. Alright, we're gonna have to leave some stuff behind. Bummer. Yep, that's the plan. You mentioned Starfield. That sounds fun. Okay. Very much looking forward to Starfield. I know not everybody is, and that's fair. But they've been working on this one for a long time now. They're looking for a bounce back after the disaster that was Fallout 76, even though that's gotten better. I did try to play a couple weekends ago Fallout 76. It's just not for me. But I didn't have any technical issues with it. And it actually did get like a nice little facelift from Fallout 4 that I think a lot of people don't like to mention. Or that people don't remember or didn't realize, because a lot of people run heavily modded Fallout 4 these days. That does look really nice with an E&B, but they have... Fallout 76 does look a lot better than vanilla Fallout 4, that's for sure. They reuse a lot of the same assets and a lot of the same models, but the lighting, the weather effects, it almost looks like they're running Fallout 4 with an E&B, like a nice E&B too. But just still not for me. It was too MMO-y. Quick question, do you know of any mods that delay the main Winterhold college quest? Tolftir doesn't seem interested in going to Sarthal whatsoever. Yeah, there is, I don't remember what it's called. It's a College of Winterhold that just gives a gap between, like an 8-day gap between your first lesson and going on that field trip. It's, crap, I don't remember what it was. There was a series for it. There was a mod of the same type for at your own pace. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't the one that I run. There was a one for the main quest too.
Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
You walk away right now.
Well, I can see you're not one to be trifled.
That's right.
Let this be a warning to you.
Oh, a warning to me. Yes, it's the not so fast. Maldaroth got it. Welcome, Maldaroth. I didn't see you come in before, but yes, it is the not so fast. That's the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, that just adds a delay between certain points in the quest. To make it take longer. Yeah, there's a not so fast for the main quest too. I do run the College of Winterhold not so fast mod, but only on my non-permadeath profile. Just because then it's like things take too long. But yeah, you might be running that, Joe. So I would wait at the College of Winterhold for like 8 days and see if that triggers it. That must be it. Not so fast Mage Guild. Yep. That would be my guess. College of Winterhold quest expansion delays it too. Could be. Yeah, just waiting some days between that first lesson and the Sarthal excavation. It does a lot more than you would think for roleplay, just because it gives you time to explore the college, do some lessons, like some training. I heard the whispers, but I don't see the outline anywhere. Oh, all the way up there. That's probably Cragwallow Slope. Yeah, that's kind of out of the way at this point. Let's head back to Windhelm now. We'll spend the night there. We'll sell off some stuff at the market, at the Stone Quarter, and then we'll head back to Winterhold to turn in this quest line. I gotta stop doing that. I am like at capacity. No more looting stuff, Karn. Sarthal was quite difficult the first time. Yeah, I remember having some issues because there are a few runes there that will insta-kill you at low level. So I remember dying to those quite frequently. There's some high-level Draugr there, and then there's that circular room that you get kind of trapped in, where it's hard to... There are like a couple of Draugr archers there. I had some trouble with that too. In my Skyrim rookie days. You ever come across a mod you have and be like, whoa, I forgot I had that? Sometimes, yeah. Kind of like what the Panicked Monk did. He's got that not so fast mod in his load order and didn't realize it. I do that sometimes. It's like I have no idea like where I know this in vanilla. I don't remember seeing this before. And then, you know, you got to do that thing where you go into the console and click on the item or the NPC or whatever. And be like, oh yeah. I do remember that. Oh, the quest expansion adds 7 quests prior to going to Sarthal? That sounds interesting. Yeah, the not so fast one is a carryover from LE. That's an old school mod. I would imagine they have better alternatives now, but that works well enough for me, so I've just kept it in there. And it's completely compatible with Immersive College of Winterhold, which is what I run. Am I playing on PC? Definitely. Yeah, no, I have a high-spec PC that I'm running this on. In fact, with all this, I got a solid 60. My GPU is only, you know, barely at 40% here. CPU is basically not getting touched.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I have multiple profiles and sometimes forgot which mods I had for which characters. Yeah, I have 2 main profiles and then I have several versions of each one. So I have like just a base
I've never known
profile.
A friendly city than when...
And I also have a Permadeath profile that has a slightly different mod loadout, but for the most part, they're the same. But yeah, the base profile is more about roleplay and exploration and going slow. The permadeath is more about like vanilla quest lines and stuff so that people can... It's more relatable to people who may or may not have the mods that I have on my roleplay profile. I love having to relearn characters. A Tale of Two Wastelands is a total conversion mod that seamlessly merges Fallout 3, and yes, Tale of Two Wastelands is definitely an impressive feat of modding. It merges New Vegas and Fallout 3 together. And there are Wabbajack lists that make use of that, and they're very awesome. Some mods become a staple and you forget about them because they become so automatic during installation. Yeah, that happens. Sorry, I literally walked in during the question about College of Winterhold quest delay, making coffee and having a late breakfast. Oh, good. Sounds nice. Let's get a room here.
My friend died. Things won't be the same without her.
Your friend died, huh? That must, we must have the Blood on the Ice quest ready to go then. We'll ignore that. We have bigger fish to fry at the moment. Right now, I just want a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
And about the room, yeah, I just stayed there literally last night, so I know where the room is. Okay. All right, we're gonna pray to Uncle Sanguine. Uncle Sanguiner. And then we'll hit the sack. It's late, no time for a party. Actually, we do have perform. We may as well. We're a bard. It's our job, right? To entertain the people.
Good evening.
All right. Oh, there's another Dunmer bard here. They seem to like her.
Sure. What can I do for you?
Crap. I can't tell her to take a rest. All right, folks. So if you haven't heard, I am the newest student at the College of Winterhold. And recently, I have been tasked with finding the Synod, which is a bunch of imperial nerds that try to think that they're mages, but they're really just, you know, kind of college faculty doing research and stuff. Don't actually apply any of their knowledge to anything. Well, anyway, I like to call this song Synodding Off in Class, because they're a bunch of boring nerds. Okay, getting some claps. Lucian likes it. R.I.P. Susanna. Susanna the Wicked. I don't know where she got her nickname, you know, Susanna the Wicked, because she's actually just a total sweetheart. Everybody seems to like her. Synodding off. 56 septims. You know, we've done worse. Not too bad. No gems or anything, or nobody buying us drinks, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's get to bed. Okay, I'm gonna do 9 hours. That'll put us at 8 a.m. and that'll put us right at the time we need to hit all the shops and sell off some junk. I do want to make a new profile though that's centered around Shadows of Skyrim, that Nemesis system mod. Oh man, that looks great. That looks really good. I just need the time to be able to do it, and right now my off-stream Skyrim time is dedicated to my Triumvirate Druid guide, so playing through that right now. But at some point soon, I would like to integrate that into another Shadows of Skyrim profile, and maybe something like Know Your Enemies, some difficulty mods in there that make things harder, because I want to die in that case. I want death to be a normal part of the experience there. Okay, we'll eat, drink, and be merry. That should about do it. Let's get filled up on our water before we head out.
Maybe you should just move along.
Because I'm a Dunmer, huh? How about some water, and then I'll move along.
Of course.
Can he play Wonderwall? Well, that would be cool. Of course, it wouldn't be too cool playing that on stream because I would be getting copyright struck like immediately. But there could definitely be a mod that plays like actual music. I would be surprised if there isn't already. Play some Tool, yeah. Get some Anima going.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing?
All right, come on. Well, the smith is going. Learn to swim.
Everyone says the finest weapons and armor.
Oh, let's see if we can disenchant any of this stuff first. Lucian, do you have anything enchanted I could use?
I've been meaning to ask you something.
Oh, yeah?
A moment.
Sure, what do you got?
I know I'm not very good at practical things. You know, combat. I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't.
Sometimes I rely on you to win our battles.
Do you think you could train me?
Well, I can, as soon as we have time, I can show you what I know.
Fantastic. Can't wait to get cracking.
Yeah, we don't have time for your training right now, but maybe soon, all right?
Let's get going before we...
All these little features that Lucian has are awesome. I did want to see if you had anything enchanted, though, that I could disenchant. Trade some things.
Donations are always appreciated.
You train Lucian daily?
Want the stuff back? We can discuss that later.
Got a lot of stabs. Steel plate helmet of light, let's take that. Pretty much the only thing he's got, huh? Alright.
Let's get back to it.
Ooh, my stomach just started growling. Yeah, it must be lunchtime, huh? I might stop the stream a little early this week. As I said, I got that escape room to make
Look elsewhere.
in about an hour and a half, and I just want to get ready. Make sure that our Halloween costumes are ready to go for later. All that good stuff. Got kind of a busy Saturday ahead of me.
Thank you for your custom.
So probably around in about 30 minutes, I think. That's when we'll call the stream.
So serious.
Do the heaviest stuff first.
Lonely girl. It's always a pleasure to see you. In fact, I'm glad you're here.
There we
There's
go.
something I'd like to ask you.
A pleasure to see you as well, Naranya. What can I do? Fruits and vegetables. All delicious and affordable.
Need some metal hammered. The finest weapons and armor.
Wonder Wall of Alduin. Wonder Word Wall. Sword of Callisto I'm keeping. That's going to be our new piece once we can get that enchanted. In fact, we might look into that very soon here. Maybe while we're here. We have the enchanting table right over there. Do I have a grand soul gem ready to go? Does not look like it. Naranya might have one for sale though, and if Naranya doesn't, Woundfirth might.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with a bit of this and a bit of that?
I also selected for Lucian to call me Mittens. Ooh, I should get a pet name. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Grand Soul Gem, look at that. And we got plenty of money for it too. Excellent.
I'll see you again soon, I hope.
All right, let's just
Come and browse
pump some
everything's fresh and delicious.
Some things out here. Let's avoid the Grand Soul Gem. Let's see what we can do with Petty Soul Gems. I think I got that light enchantment that we can use, or even Perception. Perception's better. Yeah, we'll go with Perception. Some Petty Perception.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come, see for yourself.
level up enchanting before we enchant the sword. Oh yeah, good stuff. And can I put that on the ring too? I can indeed. I hate YouTube's typing. It would be hilarious to hear Lucian call me an orc barbarian dragonborn mittens. Yeah, nice. Whoa, okay, missed that one. Almost there. Two more.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
There we go. Now let's see what we can. Ooh, do I have a potion of fortify enchanting? I might. I do. 8%. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something. And then what do we want here? Berserking reduces the cost of power attacks by 18%. That's great. Command Daedra, no. Death's Door reduces targets 10%. I should have done all this before I used that potion. Inflicts disease. I already have that on the dagger. Target burns for 5 points per second until combat. I really like that one. Momentum lowers poise by 18% for 20 seconds and staggers targets with 0 poise. That might be nice. Fired arrows. Does 25% stamina damage. Stun damage. Turn on dead. Okay, so I like either momentum or lingering fire. I like lingering fire. Let's use that. I'm gonna reapply that potion. Go back to lingering fire.
Fruits and vegetables.
I want to call this Red Mountain's Rage. Boom.
Assorted fruits and vegetables.
And we got Red Mountain's Range doing the lingering fire damage, and we have Basilisk's Fang doing the disease damage.
Delicious and affordable.
Very nice. Okay.
Take home Windhelm's finest and freshest produce today.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, that ought to do it. Just getting my hotkeys set up for the dual wielding with the new sword there. Nice. I like it. It really goes with the aesthetic there too. Fancy for a bard, goes with the equipment we already have. The nice full sheath.
Colder here.
Everything's fresh
The
and
weather
delicious.
or the people?
Jeez, the Dremora is really hitting on Naranya here.
If you want to look, take a look.
I forgot that when you type an emote at the end of whatever you input, it deletes everything except the emote. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if I've run into that. Of course, I don't actually view a lot of YouTube streams because I exclusively stream on YouTube, so that's kind of weird that I don't actually watch a lot of YouTube streams. I have watched Magus's YouTube streams in the past, and PC Outcast does some Skyrim streams now and then, but not recently. Yeah, that sounds rough. That happened to me a couple times today. Fire whomever thought that was a good idea. Indeed. All right, let's sell some of this stuff off. And 27 gold left. What can I sell her here? Keeping healing hands and oak flesh for Lucian when I can teach him some spells. Reanimate lesser corpse is not something that we need. And then maybe just some arrows after that. Okay, how's encumbrance? That's gonna have to be good enough.
Thank you for your cutting.
All right, what time we got? All right, I got about 20 minutes left in my window. So let's see if we can't make it to Winterhold. Actually, let's just go ahead and take a carriage to Winterhold. We've already traversed that road several times, so it should be fairly uneventful. So we'll just do the carriage ride instead. Okay, now I don't remember off the top of my head at what point in the college quest line we're doing. I think this is where Ancano is diddling the magic ball a little bit.
Where do you want to go?
Do you go to Winterhold? You do. Okay.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Oh, we got more whispers here. Shrine of Boethia, maybe? No.
I can't wait here forever.
Oh, just a second here. I'm trying to address the voices in my head. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
You ready to go yet?
I think you're sent for a scroll. Excuse me. Oh, are my armpits sweaty? Oh, no, it's just a shadow. My armpits aren't that sweaty. I glanced down at my OBS screen and I was like, ooh, it looks like I got some sweat stains on my armpits there. No. Okay. Here we go. Back to the college. Oh, we got some Z fighting over there. Looks better now. Just the LODs coming in on top of the real model there. All right. Is that Tolfdir? Oh no, that's just the college guard.
I don't know. It's like a ward, but who's casting it? Ancano? How?
I don't care what it is. I want it down now. I want to know what he's doing in there.
We need to find out what Ancano is up to.
I don't know what he's doing, but he won't get away with it.
What is going on here?
Ancano. He's in there doing something. We don't know what. We're trying to get in now. I will have his head for this, I assure you.
Okay.
Help take this down, will you? We're throwing everything we can at it.
Jeez, well, I don't really have a whole lot of direct magical stuff that I can throw at this.
Hey, watch it!
There we go. The enchanted blade seemed to work fine.
Trust that Ancano. I mean, could anything about him shout clearly evil any louder?
Right?
What's going on?
Ancano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him.
He's playing with his ball. Oh.
Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet.
Yeah,
We're
I think
in trouble
so.
here. Ancano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear.
Yeah, I don't remember
He may
being
be
sent for the
injured.
scroll.
I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get
Yeah,
him.
Mirabelle's gonna give us Arin's giant knocker.
I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch
Hey
my
Tom,
breath.
welcome, welcome.
Find Savos.
Hope you're doing all right. Savos.
What's happened?
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. It's Ancano. He's done something with the eye.
By the nine. Is he responsible for this?
Winterhold must
The
have been
Archmage
beautiful back in his
dead?
day.
There's
I wish
more.
I'd been around to see it.
Something's happened to Winterhold. It must be whatever Ancano did. You need to get out there and make sure it's safe. Quickly now, quickly. I'll find Mirabelle and see if we can't put a stop to this.
Protect the town of Winterhold. All right. Let's see what we can do. Feralda, what's going on here?
What's going on? What happened to you?
I was just going to ask you the same thing. There's no time right now. We just have to make sure that Winterhold is safe.
We'll go with you, but when this is all over, I want an explanation.
You know, this could be great. If we can save these people, this could be great for our music career, right? We've been towing the infamy line for a while, but just to have some actual fame now for saving some people could go a long way. Whoa, that chicken came right at us. Okay, not too bad. Get him, Brimstone. They are funneling over here up this ramp, which is good because it makes it so that they're easier to hit, right? Arniel over there like a boss. Lucian, you doing all right? You might want to let Brimstone tank there. Okay, that hurt a little, but we're okay. What kind of stuff do I have to buff me up here? Let's do regenerate stamina. We'll do resist magic. Fortify one-handed, fortify light armor. We're not doing a whole lot of physical damage, but may as well. Do we have anything like regenerate health? Just the stamina. Fortify health? Yeah, why not? I don't see anything regenerative. You need help. Okay, here's somebody fighting. Oh, they're up on the ramp, I think. Oh, there we go. Brimstone's got him. Oh, Brimstone took a fall. Okay. These guys are tough. Alright, so, yeah, that never really put us in danger, but you can tell how dangerous they are with our Dremora going down. That guy is really tough. Okay, let's get all the soul gems we can here. That's going to help with our enchanting. We also need to recharge our dagger here at some point soon, I think. Anywhere else? All right. Let's go back and catch up with Mirabelle. There's Colette. It's heading right for us. He's pulling his cock out.
Well, is everything out there all right?
Winterhold is safe for now.
Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hands on the staff of Magnus now.
Can't wait to get my hands on that staff. All right, then I'm off to Labyrinthian.
What? Are you sure? The staff is there.
Eyes up here, Mirabelle. I know we're talking about staves right now and everything, but, you know, eyes up. I don't understand. What coincidence?
Savos.
Two things. Two things.
He gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant.
Did I just hear the wind's mating call? You did indeed.
I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it for him. I think you should take this amulet.
We'll miss you.
It belonged to Savos, but I think
indeed.
It will do you the most good now.
I feel like we barely got to know her.
Bring back that staff before Ancano brings the whole college down around us.
Alrighty. What's expected of me here? Well, to go to Labyrinthian and get the damn staff of Magnus. Alright, so still should have plenty of daylight left. Let's see. I feel like we want to make a beeline. I feel like it's going to be quicker to follow the coastline to Dawnstar. And then Dawnstar to toward Morthal and then to Labyrinthian here. And I feel like we'll be faster on foot than on a carriage. Carriages tend to be slow, if not safe. But we have kind of a time constraint going on here. Oh, and there's more anomalies down there too that we have to contend with. Oh my god, they're tough. Get a brimstone. Nice. Got a greater soul gem for it too. Okay, so let's hoof it to Dawnstar, and once we get there, I think we'll call it a stream. Gotta get ready for my escape room. And milkshakes afterwards. Gotta love a milkshake. right? Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. Don't know why I'm asking you guys to back me up on that. Everybody loves a milkshake. Even people who are totally lactose intolerant love a milkshake. Even if they're well aware of the consequences. That was a very big hole in the mage's story, the death of Mirabelle, with nearly every other mage still in the college. Yeah, she deserved better, right? Even, like, Savos, who, you know, you barely get to talk to him, at least his backstory is fleshed out with the whole labyrinthian thing. Now, we'll probably hit some wolves. The Horkers we can avoid, and they're slow moving enough that, you know, they don't really pose that much of a danger anyway. But the wolves we have to watch out for, and snow bears as well. Oh, speaking of wolves, looks like probably at least one ice wolf and a buddy, because I see a dead Horker over there, and those things take some doing to bring down. I also do have a level up that we can take. That's a regular wolf.
Foolish mortal.
You are really talking all kinds of smack to that wolf. DeRoss loves diving for clams. That's for sure. Where is that whisper? Ah, there he is. We can do that. Who is that? Oh, carve you into pieces. Looks like just a bandit.
Will not save you now.
Gonna split your belly like an old
Ooh, bandit outlaw.
What you gonna do?
All right, one rune really wiped them all out. That's a bandit outlaw too, a little tougher than your average bandit. Damn, that was powerful. Very, very powerful. That whip really hurt too, and it had some range on it. So I've been watching the Castlevania anime on Netflix. It's really good. It's really well done. But it has me kind of wanting to make a Trevor Belmont build too. It'd be pretty cool. Castlevania build with the whip and a short sword. I have a mod that keeps Mirabelle alive. Ooh, do tell us more. It's called Marvelous Mirabelle. It's not on the Nexus, but on a Patreon site. Nice. Okay, good to hear. I always had a lot of respect for Mirabelle. Not a snow bear. Cave bear, maybe? Just a cave bear, yep. I say just a cave bear like he didn't just completely wipe out Brimstone in one go. Alright, we'll get another Dremora here at some point. There's a new Castlevania series coming too. Is it animated or is it live action? Because the animated one on Netflix is very well reviewed, and a lot of people really like it. I haven't heard of anybody saying that they don't like it so far. They kind of fall into the same trope with that one though as the Gary Oldman Dracula did, the Bram Stoker's movie. Because I read the book, and in the book, Dracula is just like all the evil in the world funneling into one point at one time to create this just evil demonic being. But in the movie and in the Castlevania animated series, they make Dracula into like a sympathetic character. Like you can understand why he does the things that he does. Usually because, you know, his wife or his loved one was murdered in a barbaric or an unjust way, so it sent him into this just bestial rage. But yeah, in the book, he was just evil, and that was all there was to it, and that kind of made him more scary because he was less rational, less understandable. What is coming after me here? Something over here? Oh, there's a wolf. That looks like an ice wolf, too. Says he would rather have Horker meat than Dunmer meat. Well, I don't blame him. DeRoss is a little stringy. Let's throw a doppelganger down on him, huh?
Ow, ow, ow!
Yeah, there's a doppelganger going a little AWOL there. Oh, we're going after the Horker too, Lucian? I mean, I guess. God, that smells delicious too, all that burned fat. Oh my God, making me hungry. Animated, just about a different character. Okay, so is it like the same people who are doing it, Marius? Or is it a completely different team working on it? Because there are plenty of Belmonts, and Alucard is featured heavily in the current series too. Those are like the two main characters. Well, you got Trevor Belmont and Alucard in the current series, but there are plenty of other Belmonts that you can tap into. It's a long and storied family, long and storied bloodline there. I think it's the same people. Cool. Should be good then. Oh, the Mirabelle mod is made by the same person as Nethers? That's awesome. Oh yeah, Nethers was one of the mod authors who took his stuff off of the Nexus during the whole collections debacle. Okay, we'll get a free Amulet of Mara here. Why not? Ooh, and some free boiled cream treats. I'll take them. Don't need a whole lot of the mountain flowers there. Lucien is quite marvelous. He is indeed. I think he even sings about himself being quite marvelous at points. NFF is, yeah, he took it down briefly, but then he put it back up. I think they, the Nexus folks talked him into putting it back up. But he did take it down briefly, I remember. And he had it only up on a Patreon site. So I wouldn't be surprised if all his other stuff is on Patreon exclusively.
Does something feel wrong in the air here to you?
A little bit, yeah. But, I mean, we don't really have the time to investigate, you know?
Certainly, my good man.
All right, so here we are in Dawnstar, getting closer to Labyrinthian, which we'll have to take on next stream. because I have to run a comb through my beard or something and get ready for my escape room that is due in an hour and 15 minutes here, but it's kind of a ways away. So I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. You know I love these Saturday streams, hanging out with you all, playing some of my favorite game with some of my favorite people. Thank you all for dropping in and hanging out. Next week I will be out of town, so there will be no stream next Saturday, but 2 weeks from now should be right back on the tracks again, right back where we left off. Getting close to the Labyrinthian, trying to find the Staff of Magnus, and we'll do some performances because we are a bard, right? You are welcome, Jimbo. You are welcome, Gale. Thank you all. May the moons guide your path. Yeah. It is winter, so we're getting a lot less daylight than we normally do. Warm sands, especially to Tom. Indeed, indeed. Spring Purse. Wish I found this earlier. Well, yeah, you know what? Hit the subscribe button on there. Get notified next time, huh? I do this every Saturday. It is 6 p.m. UTC, except for next Saturday anyway. But usually pretty reliable on the streaming. 6 p.m. UTC, it's 11 a.m. my time. I'll leave you to do the time conversions on your own because that stuff gets really complicated. But yeah, come hang out with us next time, Spring Purse. Looking forward to seeing you. Skyrim Saturdays, indeed. Red exclamation points. Thank you, everybody. And then just, it is 22:45 here. Okay, so 10:45 in the evening. Sounds good to me. It's like prime hanging out playing Skyrim time, if you ask me. Get some calming influence going so you can have a nice sleep. Yeah, thanks everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and shill for Magus. He has a Twitch channel that he streams on regularly, so if you liked hanging out with us here, there's going to be a lot of the usual suspects over on his channel. And also Malderoth has a Twitch channel. I'm not sure if I have his link in the description below, but he also streams Skyrim regularly over on Twitch. I don't know, Magus, can you post a link to Malderoth's channel in the chat so that people can get that? Yeah, sorry. Magus's link is in the description to this video below. Malderoth, I'm not sure if I have a link to him. I need to put one in there, though. In fact, maybe I'll do that right now. Magus might be on it already. For both, a link for Magus is already in the description below. For Malderoth, let's work on that right now, shall we? Yeah, Malderoth. Hey, look at there, right in the followed channels. Fair point. Fair point. Oh, now we're all listening to. I'm sure Malderoth is.
Now the question is, can I get past?
Cringing right now, listening to his own voice. Yeah, heavily modded. His game looks beautiful. He's playing a Dunmer assassin right now. Very tough game. So he's very tough. Load order, so he dies a lot, but you know, he works through it. It's fun seeing the tactics and everything on that. So do go leave those guys a follow. No, that's okay, I got it. Thank you, Magus, for trying. All right, so I think that about does it for me. Call outs, shout outs done. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so take care of yourself in the next 2 weeks, all right? I'll see you 2 weeks from now, right here on the same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. See you next time.